Good morning, kids. It is Wednesday, October 28th, and today your first two pre-reading worksheets to inform and to explain are due so that you can stay on track for starting your final draft on Thursday, tomorrow. And so today we're going to talk about to entertain and to persuade, or to persuade and to entertain. They go in that order in your packet. And I'm going to do a couple of examples in a second video like I did yesterday. But first, we're just going to talk about to entertain and to persuade and kind of what are some ideas for what you could do there. So I'm going to share my screen. Share. Oh, gotta close that. And we're going to go to here. So present. Okay. So author's purpose to entertain. Like I said, it is meant to amuse the reader. And that means oftentimes it's funny, but it doesn't have to be. You want to use words that evokes happy or sad emotions and usually contain more opinions. So if you're talking about a memory that you have, it's a true memory, but you're going to have opinions on how you felt about that. All right. The text structures often used are chronological and cause and effect. So chronological, if you're just telling about a memory, you usually go in chronological order of that memory. Or if something happened and then these were the effects by it, that's another way you could use it. So examples of text that are written to entertain are stories, songs, and poems. There's another thing called a memoir. A memoir those can sometimes be humorous, and that's kind of like a sort of a biography, but it's a little bit more in the entertain versus to inform. Okay. So we're going to do that example later today. Oops. And now we're going to talk about this, the author's purpose of to persuade. So this is meant to try to convince someone of something that you strongly believe. It includes power-packed words, claims, and evidence. So this is where you're going to make a really strong claim that you are going to back up with facts, such as hockey is the best sport. Well, I have some facts that can back it up, but that's also something that someone could argue against. So the text structures often used for this are problem and solution. Here's a problem and here's how I would fix it. I'm trying to persuade you we should fix it this way. You could also use description, but again, it contains a claim backed up by facts, and oftentimes it's going to be biased toward one side. So before, when you're maybe making a claim, you're not necessarily biased, you're just explaining something. This, you have an opinion and you're going to include facts and evidence that support your opinion. So examples of texts written to persuade are advertisements, campaign speeches, or persuasive letters or notes. Okay, so we're gonna skip that. So here are some example prompts. For to entertain, tell about a funny or interesting story that happened to you recently when you were younger, or when you were younger. You could also describe the plot of your favorite movie or book. So just to give an entertaining or enjoyable story to your reader. And then for to persuade, you could write a convincing argument about a school rule to change, something that you don't like that you want to be different. And here's how you're going to fix that problem. Write about why a certain player should be traded from your favorite team. So if you are a big Vikings fan, but you don't like Kirk Cousins or something, why you want him to be traded, or why another player should come to your favorite team. And then another one you could do for to persuade is like to write a review, convincing people to see or a movie or read a book. So like, this is an awesome book and this is why you should read it. And these are my 3 reasons. The second video today, which will be posted a little bit later in the day, will have 2 examples for this. But again, you're using your hamburger paragraph format for all of these with a main idea or topic sentence, 3 supporting details, and then a concluding sentence which kind of restates your topic sentence in different words. All right. Tomorrow we're going to begin our final draft, which you're going to be doing online in Google Classroom, and that document will be shared on Thursday, and we'll have a video accompanying how to do it. So check on the second video later today for a couple examples where I actually will give you a paragraph and discuss it. And remember, you need to have a main idea, an author's purpose, and a text structure selected that should be clear for each of your 4 paragraphs. All right. again, reach out if you have any questions. And like I said, I just can't wait to start reading these, okay? I'll talk to you later. Wait.